That's pretty heavy.
Let's get one of them.
That's pretty heavy.
We're looking at the new Empress
The Heavy Menace.
Yeah.
She is.
Tell us about it.
Well, it contains a demon.
A demon.
It's actually, it's wild.
I haven't seen a real demon in a pedal for so long.
Yeah, and look, I have to say, I'm generally not, as a bit of an old school guy, I'm not a fan of these pedals. I like this pedal. That's look, there's something that happens with a lot of these pedals that do high gain, and particularly ones that do it well, because there's a lot that don't do high gain that well, but there's few that do, and this one is fun to play.
Sure is.
Yeah, it's incredible, and it doesn't miss anything. It's got a noise gate built in. The gate is interesting actually. It's got on the top end of the pedal.
So
which,
this is our gate switch, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So you've got your threshold knob for the gate. It's a serious gate.
Yeah.
On the top of the pedal, which we probably should have set it up for a shot.
Oh, we can take it still.
There's a little hole called the gate key.
The gate
Now,
key.
you can operate the gate separately, but I think what it's actually about is separating the guitar signal. If you've got effects running before this pedal or after it or whatever, you can separate, make sure the guitar signal somehow on its own is hitting the noise gate without the other effects coming into play with it.
Very interesting. So you're keying that gate to operate from a source other than the signal that you're feeding in, which may well include
like
effects.
side chaining?
Yeah, basically. It's based on the same concept.
Pretty much,
but
yeah.
What do
That's
I
it.
think of next year?
And
clever.
as every good heavy metal pedal should have, it's got not only it's got the 3-band EQ, but to have a mid sort of notch as well. To
So
finely
you can
tune your
focus
mids.
right in.
It is probably one of the most finely tunable heavy metal pedals available, I would argue.
So what we've got here is a PureSalem Cardinal. It is Cardinal, isn't it?
Cardinal, yes.
It's a Cardinal, and as usual, we've decided that the Ironheart Foundry loud pedal is just such a great and convenient little amp, so we're using it as the pedal platform, right?
Yeah.
Clean channel, clearly. Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah, go and hit him.
Now hear the noise?
The
That's
gate's
without
not on.
the gate. Yeah, that's without the gate.
Oh. Look, Mum, no hands. I can't really do it because I'm too old school bluesy.
That sounds brutal.
It does.
Now, with a pedal like this, the mids are very important because that's what's going to take you back to your more sort of 80s thrash.
Okay, let's try it.
Have a crack.
Yeah.
I feel like we have to mention the weight control.
Hell yeah, it feels like about 100 hertz down.
Yeah,
So wind it out and wind it in for us.
Yeah, go
Can
for
you
it.
do that?
Go to
Wow.
Just out of interest,
If you had a
what is it?
15-inch speaker behind us here,
Yeah, you
it
know
would
about
move you
yeah.
to
Totally.
the lavatory. Well, you've got three degrees of hell here too, haven't you?
You do. Now, what were we on there? Because we haven't
That
actually
was the
played
heaviest.
that.
That was the heaviest.
So you're currently on.
So now if we
Well,
go,
Before we do this example, Brett, is it okay if we have a listen to the Les Paul?
Oh,
just
we
because it
must.
has the Fishman Fluence pickups in it,
And I think
which seem to
they-
be pretty common with heavy players at the moment.
Yep.
So it's a good one to listen to.
those gain shifts are very similar. So I've wound all the gain out. And this is the lowest gain. If we go right.
Oh yeah, that does a lot. Yeah. it?
Yeah.
I've spent a lot of time with noise gates in studio world, and they can be incredibly problematic devices.
Be intrusive.
The one that's in this seems really musical.
pretty smooth.
It's pretty smooth. That's
they
really
do.
impressive.
It is a quality. It's a
Yeah,
quality
no
noise
question.
gate.
The other thing I've got to point out is that a lot of high gain pedals that I've spent time with very much are what they are, and I hear similarities with this pedal, but I hear far more harmonic content.
Yeah,
I hear
totally.
tone. I hear.
That's something that's happening under your hands as well.
Yeah,
and
I
it's
can-
also,
yeah.
I think these often, a lot of these types of pedals often get the low end wrong. It gets a little bit too maybe overbearing, or it gets a little bit messy. But this is still the low end is kind of, you know, it's all, yeah, it's the punch is right and
Defined.
and that's right.
Yeah, that's great.
Lead. Approved.
I thought it was my turn to say approved. It's always my fucking turn. Say it again, sorry.
Approved. We're going to get that in there somehow.
Yeah.
It's definitely. Cool. That's a lot of fun.
That
I like
actually
it.
is a good pedal.
Yours. That's mine.
Yeah, that's a great pedal.
Yeah. Best of its kind.
As always, the Rabid Dogs are shot at Nepean Music Centre in Mornington, Victoria, and brought to you by PureSalem Guitars.